Welcome to Storytime with Grandad. This is Babar on Paradise Island. This book was written by Laurent de Brunoff and also illustrated by Laurent de Brunoff. And it was published by Abrams Books for young readers of New York. Babar and Celeste, with their family and their friend the old lady, left the Celesteville marina for a day on the water. After several hours, a sudden and terrible storm carried them far from Celesteville and pushed their boat onto a reef. They were shipwrecked. Fortunately, they were close to land, and when the storm ended, they were able to walk to shore. Flora's husband, Corey, carried the old lady. Flora held tight to their son, Franklin. Alexander, Palm, and Isabel saved what they could from the boat. They were on an island covered with vines, bushes, and palm trees that seemed to be uninhabited. They did not know what to do, except keep up their spirits and watch for rescuers. One day, walking far from the coast, Babar came face to face with a creature that looked like a dragon. He feared it would breathe fire. But when the dragon opened his mouth, it was merely to say, "Visitors? That's great!" The island seemed more kindly now that Babar and his family had a friend. The dragon was a good host. He helped them get coconuts down from the palms. He showed them where the lime trees grew and taught them how to build a shelter. Thanks to him, they had a shower and a pool to bathe in. Some of them even got to take rides on the dragon's back. He was surprisingly comfortable. Days went by, and more creatures who lived on the island introduced themselves. The elephants had no trouble finding food and water. At night they built a fire, sang songs, and told stories. Encouraged by the dragon, they cheered up a lot. With eggs, lime juice, and condensed milk saved from the boat, the old lady made them a key lime pie. But even as they made the best of where they were, they still knew that they were shipwrecked. The skies near Celesteville had been filled with planes and birds looking for Babar and his family. The searchers were starting to despair and decided to go further from the city. One day, Babar spotted a helicopter in the distance, and the pilot saw him too. They were rescued. They danced for joy at the thought of going home. "Hurry, dragon," said Babar. "Get your things together." "Why?" asked the dragon. "Don't you want to come home with us?" Babar asked in reply. "And leave my waterfall, my coconuts, and my old friends?" "This is my home," said the dragon. "This is paradise." Of course, said Babar. Forgive me. So sadly, they left their new friend behind. But rather soon the dragon began to miss the elephants. A heron suggested that he visit them in Celestville. I will fly there and have them send a helicopter for you, he said. So the dragon went to Celestville, where all the elephants paraded to welcome him. Wow. Babar and Celeste gave him an apartment, a motorcycle, and a season's pass to baseball games. It was the first of many visits. In return, Babar's family went camping once a year on Paradise Island. It worked out well for everyone. And that story is Babar on Paradise Island, written and drawn by Laurent de Brunoff.